my lips. Oops. Boy, I've been a busy girl today. You can see a lipstick kiss on there. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing some of my favorites for the month of March, and this really includes the period before March a little bit because I kind of haven't really been doing favorites regularly, although a lot of you seem to think that would be a good thing to do. So I'm trying to figure out how often I'm going to want to do them. We'll see. But for now, I wanted to include some of my favorite things that I've been really enjoying, and let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is there was a couple of products from the Sephora Favorites box that one day I'm like doing my makeup and I'm like, wow, I got this in that box, and I got this in that box. And I was like, there were a couple real winners there. And while that box is no longer available in its entirety, all those products are available individually. So I'm going to start off with the Origins Ginseng Eye Cream. I really love this. As you can hopefully see, I have used quite a bit of it. I love the texture of this cream. It's just soft, smooth, and just blends into the skin beautifully, and has, I think, a little bit of luminosity to it. So I really love this. Sometimes if I come home from work and we're gonna pop out and grab a bite to eat or something, I will often just tap this under my eye to kind of freshen up a little bit and brighten up a little bit. So even though it's just an eye cream, I also feel like it somewhat brightens the under eye area if you use it as a touch-up. So I really, really have been enjoying that. The next thing I really found myself reaching for a lot, and this was such a surprise for me because this is not my favorite brand, and that's the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. And that has an SPF of 35. This also came in that kit. This is the color Light. And I really found that in the middle of the winter, this was really nice. It was a little bit more moisturizing, and I loved the SPF in it. It's obviously a pretty good match because it's pretty much blended into my skin there. So I really liked this as a BB cream. I thought the coverage was pretty good, and I would just wear this with a little bit of powder over it. So really surprisingly liked this. Then the last thing from that box was the Nars lipstick in the color Dolce Vita. And I am wearing that one today. So this is like my lips, but better. This is like such a great neutral. I love it. And it's just a really comfortable formula to wear. It's just the right amount of moisture. I can't say enough good things about this. I really, really love this. So one of the other things that I have used pretty consistently most of this first part of this year is the e.l.f. HD powder. And I picked this up and I just really wanted to try it. I hadn't really experimented with much more than makeup brushes from e.l.f. And, you know, I'm a little skeptical of anything that inexpensive working in any capacity. But I found myself really liking this and reaching for it. And I had to say, and pardon the appearance of this, one of the things I really loved about it is it comes with a puff. And you can see it's gotten a lot of use. I really love using a puff to put this powder on. You know, I just think it is the only way to do it. I'm now going to be totally spoiled. But I like this so much, I just tap it on and then I just take a fluffy brush and blend it in. And I use that over this very consistently. It makes your pores virtually disappear. It's ridiculous. And I like it as well, if not better, than my little Makeup Forever, which is just sitting in the drawer. I had a deluxe sample size of that, and I've been working on it when I picked this up, and I really haven't used it at all. I've really only used this to set my makeup since then. So this is an excellent buy, and gosh, I would definitely buy that again. Love the puff. The puff absolutely makes it for me. So one of the other things I've really been using a lot and really enjoying is this. This is not going to be a surprise. I've held it up in so many videos recently, and that's the Brightener from Revlon, the Instant Age Rewind Brightener. I love the delivery. I like the coverage. I like just about everything about that. So really, really love this, especially if you're wearing a dark shadow and you want to make sure you have some brightness under your eye. This is key, in my opinion. So speaking of eyeshadows, I've been working on the palette project. The first palette is the Unzipped palette, as you know, and I have quite a few looks put together, a couple filmed, and I'll be posting that video very soon. But this is the palette I've been using the most. I really have enjoyed rediscovering how beautiful this palette is and playing around with it and getting some different looks. And I am wearing it on my eyes today, and this look will be in the palette project. So when that gets posted, you'll get a little more detail on how I created this eye look using this palette. So this has definitely been a favorite. So recently I busted out the L'Oreal Lash Out Butterfly Mascara. And a little backstory to this, you know, I was on the phone with my sister who has used Maybelline Great Lash in the pink and green tube probably from the day it was launched in the 60s, okay? That's the only mascara she's ever used. And, you know, we were talking, we're making some plans for a weekend coming up, and she's like, you know, I went to the drugstore and the girl there said, you have to try this mascara, and it's the butterfly something. It's really great. So I'm like, I have a tube of that. I haven't opened it. So I really wanted to open it and give it a try. And it has quite a unique brush. So I like to take this side here and kind of distribute the color, and then I take the curved side and really bring it up and get some length and definition on the outer corner. It's a little goofy. It's a little goofy, but it works, and I really like this quite a bit. So I like to keep a little lipstick in my purse. In addition to, you know, the full-on colors that I'm wearing that day, I have something that I just leave in there all the time. And I really love the Baby Lips formula. And this color is called Yummy Plummy. And this is like such a great neutral. I love it. It's very moisturizing. It has just a little bit of color. You can apply it over to freshen, which is what I do frequently at work. You know, you don't have time to put a full-on reapplication of lipstick, but your lips are dry, you're heading into a meeting, and this is a great one. So I generally leave this in my purse, and it just stays there. Other lipsticks come and go, depending on what I'm wearing, but this works great over so many other lipsticks to freshen them, so I really love that. So I'm down to my last two products. And the second to last one is this perfume from Viktor and Rolf. It's the Flowerbomb. I got this, was a 500-point perk from Sephora. I only have like this much left. And this, I can't tell you how much I love this fragrance. It's like a soft floral smell. It's very feminine, but it's not a floral, a cloying floral smell. It's very light, very soft, just really gorgeous. I'm sad that I'm getting to the end of this. I do have a little roller ball of this in my stash, so I'll be moving on to that, and regretfully I'm going to have to buy the full size of that, and it is not a cheap perfume, but I am totally in love with that. Okay, so the last thing I want to share with you is a tip. And I picked this up from someone else's video who was using this product, and she used it in a way that I hadn't used it. And it's the Glamglow SUPERMUD mask. You know, this is one of the ones I'm trying to use up this year. And, well, first of all, if you're buying this for the first time, the little protective lid inside, you should hold on to that. I think it'll keep it moist longer. I threw mine out and I'm wishing I still had it, but that's a little side note. So one of the things that she used this for as a spot treatment on when she has breakouts, and she would just take a little bit of it, you know, apply it to the breakout and wear that to bed at night. And I was experiencing some breakouts and I used it like 2 nights, and it dramatically reduced my breakouts. And I was like, whoa, that's phenomenal. You look ridiculous, but it was phenomenal. And then when Kate came home for spring break, she had a couple of really lovely stress-related breakouts, and I'm like, Kate, try this. I want to see if it works on somebody else. And so she used this, and she had the same outcome. It was like dramatically reduced her breakouts overnight. So she used it a couple of nights in a row, and it helped dry them up a little bit quicker. So I'm not sure I would spend the money to buy this just for that purpose, but if you have this in your makeup collection, your skincare collection, and you're experiencing some breakouts, give it a try, because it's such a great tip. I was like, yes, love that. So that wraps up my March favorites. Leave me a comment below and let me know what some of your favorite products were this month. I would love to hear that. If you are new to my channel and you're just stopping by, I hope you hit the subscribe button so you can join me for future videos. And I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, so I'd love to see you there as well, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!